All right, we're here with Sprint Football's Taylor DeForge, and Taylor, thanks for coming to see us today. And I guess kind of unexpected. On Saturday, you guys went to Post for your final football game of the year, and you started out, on the sidelines, and due to an injury to Derek Reddy, you find yourself into the game, and you end up bringing the guys back to win. So, kind of take us through that transition and. How you got prepared to get in there?
Well, as soon as Reddy got hurt, the coaches told me off to the side to take some snaps with their backup center. I was off to the side getting myself mentally prepared, physically prepared to go into the game. On the first drive, they just kind of tried to ease me into it. We ran the ball a few times, only called one pass play, ended up having to pump the ball, and I come off the sidelines and I see Tim, our trainer, working on Reddy, and he comes over to me and says, Reddy probably has a broken ankle, so be prepared. You're going to most likely have to play the rest of the game. And from then on, I tried to get into the mindset that I'm the starter. There's nobody else but me on left to go. Yeah. So I'd see it's me or nothing.
Exactly. And how do you get mentally prepared? What goes through your mind to get ready? What kind of things are you thinking about?
Being confident in myself. I go through each play really quick in my head before we run it. It's literally 1 or 2 seconds because I only have a certain amount of time. And just everybody has a job to do when you play football, and I just picture myself doing my job the best I can.
Exactly. And at the end of the game, you led a drive down the field. It was 14 plays, 76 yards, big drive at the end of the game. How pumped up are you after that, knowing you guys still have a chance to take the victory?
Oh, I was psyched. I was the happiest person in the world. My teammates were all cheering me on, and I knew we were gonna win right from there. Post was giving up. Their defense, they were tired. It was the end of the game. They thought in their heads that they were already gonna win, and they did not expect us to drive down the field like that. They held us to less than 100 yards throughout all 4 quarters until the last minute 35 of the game. And we drive down, and what did we get, over 80 yards?
Yeah,
almost 80 yards in one drive to tie it up. They did not expect that.
Exactly. And then you guys end up tying the game. You go to overtime, but it's not just one overtime. You went to the second overtime, and you guys end up taking the victory 17-10 on a touchdown throw to Sean DeCoste. Take us through that drive.
Take
us through the drive.
The second one?
Yep,
right.
Take us through and what was working and how you guys got down.
The first drive we tried pounding it up the middle. We ran a lot of gut plays, and we fell short of that and ended up having to kick a field goal, and we missed it and Post missed there. So in the second overtime, it was our turn. We knew we had to try to, if we wanted to run the ball, we tried to go outside now. So we ran a bunch of powers to Drew and a few pass plays out of the gun, just quick plays, pick up a few yards here and there. And once we got the first and goal, Coach called one of our goal line plays. It's an all slant play. And I'm going through my progressions. I see Holdridge, he's covered by 2 linebackers, and I go to my second read, which is Melendez on the outside. I see the safety came down on him, and my mental clock in my head started to go off, so I knew I had to get out of the pocket, else I was going to get destroyed. So I found a hole, I ran through it to the left, and I see DeCoste, he's wide open. The guy that's supposed to be covering him ran up to try to tackle me. I just dumped it right over his head, and DeCoste made a diving catch, and we won the game.
Beautiful. Now, with the win, you guys take back the Talon Cup. You end the year on a good note. Talk about that and, what it means to, get that win, bring that trophy back to Ridge.
I know Coach Ewald always stresses to us that he really wants to beat Post every year. Coming from there, used to live in Waterbury for 10 years. That's a big rivalry game, not only for us, but for him as well. Right. The head coach of the other team's a good friend of his, but he always stresses how he wants to beat him so bad every year. And for the team, it was a big one as well. Our season didn't go as well as we would like to have, and to have this big double overtime win at the end, it's going to spark us for next year.
Exactly. And now, lastly, we'll ask you, since we've asked everybody, just try to share a fun fact about yourself. And it's been a fun thing that we've done with everybody, and it's gone over well. So, for everybody at home, what's a fun fact of of Taylor DeForge?
Well, on my mom's side, one of my great grandfathers, I think it is, he married a Mohegan princess. So I'm one generation out right now from being able to get money from the casinos. If they ever change, if they ever change the rule, I will be able to get a ton of money from the casino.
Wow, all right. So if you see any rules changed in Connecticut, make sure to visit Taylor DeForge and see what you can get out. No, I'm just kidding. Taylor, thanks for coming out. Congratulations on the
Thank you.
win.